Have you ever sat in your favorite chair, maybe with a cup of warm tea in hand, and asked yourself, is this it? Is this how life is supposed to feel after 70? Not unhappy, no, but maybe a little empty? A little too quiet? You're not alone. So many people, once past the milestones of work and raising families, find themselves in a strange silence. The days blend together. There's time, yes, but sometimes not enough purpose or joy. And worst of all, no one really talks about it. No one teaches us how to be happy at this age, especially when we're told that happiness depends on youth or money or a busy life. But what if I told you that real happiness after 70 doesn't come from wealth or perfect health or being surrounded by people all the time? What if happiness could come from small, deeply personal moments, things so simple, yet so powerful, that they quietly change how you feel about your days? In this video, I want to share with you 5 things, 5 gentle but powerful habits that can help you feel more fulfilled, more alive, and more connected. And none of them require a big bank account or a crowded social calendar. Let's begin with something that sounds so basic. Most people overlook it. Having a small daily ritual just for yourself. Now, I don't mean brushing your teeth or making the bed, though those are important too. I'm talking about something you do, deliberately and lovingly, just for you. Maybe it's watering the plants every morning while humming your favorite song. Maybe it's sitting by the window with a journal and writing down one memory from your past. Maybe it's lighting a candle at the same time each evening and saying, "Thank you for today." These little rituals are like anchors. They give shape to time. They remind you that your day matters, that you matter. And when you repeat them often enough, they become little pockets of peace that you look forward to, no matter what else is going on. I know a woman, 74 years old, who makes a cup of tea every afternoon at 3 p.m. sharp. She sits at the same spot in her kitchen, turns on a soft radio station, and just sips in silence. She told me, "I've done this since my husband passed. It's how I remind myself I'm still here, and that this moment belongs to me." I know a woman, 74 years old, who makes a cup of tea every afternoon at 3 p.m. sharp. She sits at the same spot in her kitchen, turns on a soft radio station, and just sips in silence. She told me, "I've done this since my husband passed. It's how I remind myself I'm still here, and that this moment belongs to me." And that brings us to the second thing, something no one teaches, but everyone needs, allowing yourself to be proud of small things. After a certain age, society stops giving you gold stars. You're no longer applauded for finishing a work project, or getting the kids to school on time, or learning something new. But that doesn't mean you've stopped growing. Not at all. Maybe you baked a new recipe this week. Maybe you helped a neighbor carry groceries. Maybe you simply woke up early and went for a walk, even though you didn't feel like it. These things matter. They're victories, and when you let yourself feel proud, really feel it, something opens up inside you. It's like lighting a little candle in a dark room. I remember an older gentleman who came to one of my workshops. He was quiet, kind, and always listened more than he spoke. One day, he raised his hand and said, "I started learning the guitar 2 months ago. I only know 3 chords, but every time I play them, I feel like a kid again." The whole room applauded him, not because he was amazing, but because he dared to be proud of himself. So, what if today, instead of brushing past your small efforts, you paused and whispered, "I did that, and I'm proud." Now that we've gently touched on creating daily meaning and recognizing your own value, there's something else, something that makes all the difference, especially when the house feels too quiet, reaching out, not waiting. This one can be tricky, especially if you've always been the kind of person who waits for others to call, to visit, to check in. But after 70, waiting can become a lonely game. And the truth is, most people, even the ones who care deeply, get caught up in their own lives. So instead of waiting, what if you were the one to reach out, not because you're desperate, but because connection is something we all deserve, And sometimes, someone has to go first. Maybe it's texting an old friend just to say, "I was thinking about you today." Maybe it's joining a book club or community class, even if it feels a little awkward at first. Maybe it's baking some cookies and dropping them off to a neighbor with a smile. These little acts open doors. I once met a retired teacher who started a weekly tea circle at her apartment complex. Just her and a thermos and a few chairs in the common garden. At first it was just her and one neighbor. But over a few weeks, 5, then 10 people started showing up. "We don't talk about anything fancy," she said. "Mostly stories and laughs. But now, my Thursdays feel special again." And that's the magic. You don't need a party, you need people. Not all the time, not in big crowds, just little moments of togetherness. And it often begins with one brave step forward. After we've reached out to others, there's still something else we can't forget, something that starts inside our own hearts. Let's keep going. And here it is, maybe the most powerful habit of all, letting go of the pressure to be who you used to be. This might be the hardest one, because everywhere we turn, we're reminded of who we once were. The energy we had, the roles we played, the titles, the routines. And it's easy to fall into a quiet grief over the person we think we've lost. But here's the truth, you are not less. You are different, and different can be beautiful. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means allowing yourself to evolve. To stop comparing yourself to the you of 10 or 20 years ago. To accept, with kindness, that this version of you is worthy of love, attention, and joy. I once spoke to a woman who said, "I used to be the one who cooked for everyone, who hosted every holiday. Now, I barely want to cook for myself." And I asked her, what if now is the time to receive instead of give? What if your strength today lies in gentleness, not hustle? Tears filled her eyes. She'd never thought of it that way. It's okay to rest. It's okay to move slower. It's okay to do less and still be enough. And when we let go of those old expectations, we make room for new kinds of happiness to grow. And maybe the last piece of it all, the quiet thread that ties everything together, is this: noticing the good, even when it's small. The way the sun hits your wall in the morning, the laughter of a child outside, the warmth of your blanket, the sound of your favorite song playing unexpectedly. Life continues to offer beauty, even in the smallest forms. So many people think happiness is a big moment, but more often, it's a gentle noticing. A decision to say, "This is enough, this is good." So today, if nothing else, I hope you take a moment to notice something good and let it warm you. And if this video has brought you any comfort, inspiration, or simply a sense that you are not alone, I would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us one small thing that brought you joy this week. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this community of souls who believe that joy doesn't belong to the young, it belongs to the willing. You don't need more money. You don't need to be someone else. You don't need to be busy every hour of the day. You just need to notice, to reach out, to be proud, to be kind to yourself.